Hey, it's me, Robyn Hitchcock, on the sombre sofa. In just over an hour, I will be performing the entire second Syd Barrett album, entitled Barrett, along with a few other choice items penned by Syd before he relapsed into being Roger again. You can find me on this sofa, Stage It, Sweet Home Quarantine show, pretty soon. Good afternoon, good evening, welcome to this particular performance. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to play through the whole of the second and last Syd Barrett LP, which was the one that really got to me. This isn't Sid Floyd, this is the imploded person he became en route to shedding Sid altogether and reverting to Roger. I'm a method actor. I don't interpret songs, I try and become them. So I'm now enacting one of my best loved roles. Let's see how it goes. Here we are. Sad town, cold iron hands, clap the party of clowns outside. Rain forms in grey far away. Please, please, baby lemonade. In the evening, sun going down, when the earth streams in the morning. Send a cage through the post, make your name like a ghost. Please, please, baby lemonade. I'm screaming, I met you this way. You're nice to me like ice. In a clock they sent through a washing machine. Come around, make it soon, so long. Please, please, baby lemonade. Iron hands, clap the party of clowns outside. Rain falls in grey far away. Please, please, baby lemonade. In the evening, sun going down, when the earth streams in the morning. Send a cage through the post, make your name like a ghost. Please, please, baby lemonade. And it fades out with a keyboard overdub on the top, which needless to say, I don't have here. Then the next track comes along like this. I knew a girl and I like her still. She said she knew she would trust me, and I her will. I said, okay baby, tell me what you'll be, and I'll lay my head down and see what I see. By the time she was back, by her open eyes, I knew that I was in for a big surprise. I knew a girl and I like her still. She said she knew she would trust me, and I her will. I said, okay baby, tell me what you'll be, and I'll lay my head down and see what I see. By the time she was back, by her open eyes, I knew that I was in for a big surprise. And then this one too fades out with some lovely keyboard work by Rick Wright. Now at this point, what happens here in East Nashville is I reach slightly off screen and pick up my other guitar. Hang on. Ooh. See if this is working. If this is too quiet, we'll get the guitar fairy to make it a tiny bit louder, if it's possible. You will probably, most of you have seen David Gilmour, oh thanks for the camera work, seen David Gilmour's version of this recently in his kitchen table with a newly hatched chick on top of his head, little bird. Unless Tubby suddenly appears, I don't think the same thing's going to happen with me, so I apologise for that in advance. Let's see, okay. It's an idea someday, in my tears, my dreams. Don't you want to see her proof? Life that comes of no harm. You and I and Dominoes to take us by. You and I in place, wasting time on Dominoes. The day's so dark, so warm, life that comes of no harm. You and I and Dominoes. The day goes by. Fireworks and heat someday, golden shallow stick will play. Overheard the lark today, oozing when my mind's astray. Don't you want to know if a pretty head Stretch out your hand, glad fields in an echo far away. It's an ideal day. In my tears, my dreams, don't you want to see her proof? Life that comes of no harm. You and I and Dominoes. Time goes by. There you are. And of course, on the original recording, Syd Barrett famously played the guitar backwards, or they turned the tapes around so it came out backwards. And it came out right, which is often the way to do things. Anyway, here I am drinking a small cup of coffee. If you're filming this and you reverse the film, you'll have me regurgitating it. Slave to love or what? Okay. Always been very fond of this one. A lot of this record I always imagined, because I know Barrett walked around a lot as he began to unravel, and these songs remind me of the kind of the pacing. You can just feel somebody pacing around endlessly, which I guess is what he did. So here's another one in walking rhythm, not to be confused with Walking in Rhythm, the classic by the Blackbirds from 1975, which I will not be performing. It is obvious, may I say, oh baby, that it is found on another plane. Yes, I can creep into cupboards, sleep in the hall. Your stars, my stars, a simple crossbar, only an impulse, pie in the sky. Mumble this and dolly, drift over your mind, Holly, creep into bed when your head's on the ground. She held a porch on the torch, she winked an eye. Reason it is written on the brambles, stranded on the spikes by blood red. Oh listen, rememberless times I could call through the clear daytime, it could be there. Braver and braver, a handkerchief waver, a louder your lips to a loud hailer. The growing together, it good of each other, the wandering, stumbling, fumbling, rumbling, minds shot together, our minds shot together. So equally over a valley, a hill, wood and quarry stood, each of us crying, the velvet curtain of grey marked the blanket where sparrows play. And the trees by the waving corn stranded, my legs moved the last empty inches to you. The softness, the warmth and the weather in suspense, mold to a grot, the star of white chalk, minds shot together, our minds shot together. Which, of course, like everything else on the record, fades out. Then things get a little bit more jagged. I think I'll start this one off with the acoustic and move over to the electric to get some of the feel of this. Just imagine my voice is double tracked, so if you're watching this on two screens, maybe just wish them out of sync, or you may have the technology to double my voice. Got it hit down, knock, rock, side the spider. It says that's love all night. TV, peace, feeling. That's love, yeah, 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 yeah. That's love, yeah, 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 yeah. Liverpool docks in the heat of the sun. I like the fall that brings me to. I like the fall that brings me to. I make a chord, a rancid you. I make a chord, a rancid you. Knocked away to east as west. Deep craving of the metal west. How tomorrow's rain and dust. How tomorrow's rain and dust. Love an empty sun and guess. Love an empty sun and guess. Dimples dangerous and blessed. Heaving, writhing, tinkling, mingling jets and statuettes. Seething wet, we meet in fleck. Seething wet, we meet in fleck. Lines and winds and dip and half of each fair day I give you half. Of each fair day I give you half. I look into your eyes and you changed into something new. Rats, I'll have them fried, tone broken, Charlie Fowler packing couples, scratch and doctor. Do not seem very smelly. Gables, central channels. Doctors see this taken off. Rats, laid out flat. We don't need you, we act like that. If you think you're unloved, then we know about that. Rats, lay down flat. Yes, lay down flat. I mean, why don't they play that when the Super Bowl opens, for God's sake? Oh.
It's half time, babe.
Half time. Chicken in a basket. Whoa. My producer off stage is it. Does that mean we're actually over half time?
No, I mean in the Super Bowl, it's at halftime show. It's not at the beginning.
Oh, where are we in this show?
Oh, I don't know.
He asked the offstage angel. Well, friends, I don't know where we are, but we've got one more track from side one before we get to what can only be called side
You've
two.
You've got 30 minutes left.
Boy, don't you love
total.
time? It goes on forever and then it runs out.
Uh-huh.
Right, here we are. Well, here's the last track on side one. I'm afraid I named my daughter after this song, but this does happen with music lovers. If any of you have named your children after me, I hope there's an equivalently gruesome song there somewhere. Maisie, 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 Maisie. Bad luck, the bride of the bull strolled out to meet Maisie in the evening light. Maisie lay in the hall with her diamonds and her emeralds beyond reproach. It's a luminous grin put her in a spin. Maisie, Maisie, bad luck, bride of the ball, strolled out to meet Maisie in the evening light. His luminous grin put her in a spin. Maisie lay in the hall with the diamonds and the emeralds. Maisie, Maisie, Maisie. And you notice it never goes up to the 5. Just imagine if Bob Dylan had written it, how different that would have been. Oh. Maisie lay in the hall with the emeralds and the diamonds, all of them. Huh. Okay, here we are on side 2. I never did the little beginning of it, but this is always fun. Used to play this in the Soft Boys. Grooving around in a trench coat with a satin on trail. Seems to be all around it, in the pale moon pale. Jiving on down to the beach to see the blue and the grey. Everything's all on its rosy, it's a beautiful day. Will you please keep on the track? 'Cause I almost want you back. 'Cause I know what you are a gigolo want, you're a gigolo want. Yeah, I know what you are a gigolo want, you're a gigolo want. Heading on down in a knapsack, superlative day. Somewhere she came new, chances she came new, jiving away. She made a scene, should have been superlative day. Everything's all on its rosy, it's a beautiful day. Will you please keep on the track? 'Cause I almost want you back. 'Cause I know what you are a gigolo want, you're a gigolo want. Yeah, I know what you are a gigolo want, you're a gigolo want. Heading on down where the light put dust in your way. She was angrier there than a water-shell mail. Life to this love to me, heading me down to me Thunderbird shale. Everything's all on its rosy, it's a beautiful day. Will you please keep on the track? 'Cause I almost want you back. 'cause I know what you are a gigolo aunt, you're a gigolo aunt. Yeah, I know what you are a gigolo aunt, you're a gigolo aunt. Oh look, it's Ringo. Hey Ringo. Look, Dave Gilmour may have a... Dave Gilmour's got a little grey duck and I've got a little grey fold. Chickaboom. So hello Dave, if you're there, my fellow Pisces. Dave Gilmour also, or David, played bass on that track. In fact, all the Barrett album superbly, I think, and did an amazing job. If it wasn't for David, that record would never have been made. And if it wasn't for Ringo, he wouldn't be here with me. Good God, what's happened to you? Those camera-shy tiddles of yore suddenly want to go and see Perry. Perry is, oops, no, he's hanging. Here's Perry, he'll be back next week with Emma when we do our David Bowie special, but that's another story. That was track 1, side 2. This is track 2, side 2, I think. It's all in A, so you can play along. And I know the chords for Gigolo aren't, I don't play the correct second chord is a G, but I've always played a D, because you know it's folk music. It's up to the individual to interpret. Here we go. Oh God, cat hair on my beard, and I haven't even shaved. Waving my arms in the air, love my love, got no care, no care, no, no. Pressing my feet to the ground, stand up right where you stand. Call to you, and what do you do? Laying back in a chair. She's so high on the air. She's so high on the air. Half and half, half and half. All you have to do to call is hold her hand and stand a while and a smile, and we'll understand. Yes we do, yes, yes we do. Oh what a girl I got to. Oh what a girl I've got to. With a slinky look, she held her tight to her hair. You can see everywhere. No one in the land, no one. No one in the land, no one. If it rains on Saturday, cats and dogs in the hay. Stormy day, hey, hey. And you shouldn't try to be what you can't be. You shouldn't try to be what you can't be. Call to you, and what do you do? There will be shoulder pressing in the hall, and I won't know if you're there at all. There will be wine and drinking in the yard. There won't be anybody very hard. And all and more will be for you. Everything I knew, I tried with you. was never easy. So I went to head around my world. I saw the things you do, arriving by your side, to see you looking too. But I know this, I know, I never lied to you. It's been just like you're gone for just one day, for so long. It's been so hard to bear with you not there. But though I think of you, the things you do when I'm with you, to be with you, to be alone, can only be why I am here, what's meant to be. Somewhere there's a tape of Barrett playing that with Twink and Jack Monk at the Corn Exchange, his apparently very last ever gig in Britain, and I was given the tape by the people who recorded it, but when I finally got hold of a tape recorder and played it 2 years later, I couldn't find it. But I swear that there was a version of it, Waving My Arms in the Air, and there was another song. It didn't sound too bad. I think they were the best tracks they kept. So, more fuel for the legend, eh? Now, what would Syd Barrett have been if he'd been somebody else? Would it have turned out differently? Over to an expert. What do you say, Perry? Blimey. Perry says Capricorns are very interesting, and let's not forget that Lemmy was one too. Okay, this is a gentle one. Still in A though. This goes out to Graham Coxon, wherever he is. Wined and dined, oh, it seems just like a dream. Girl was so kind, kind of love I've never seen. Only last summer, it's not so long ago. Just last summer, now must winds blow. Wined and dined, oh, it seems just like a dream. Girl was so kind, kind of love I've never seen. Wined and dined, oh, it seems just like a dream. Girl was so kind, kind of love I've never seen. Chalk underfoot, lame passion screw, dancing and heat. Our love and you, wined and dined, oh, it seems just like a dream. Girl was so kind, kind of love I've never seen. So that's a gentle prelude to this, which is the last main track on the record. I don't know if it's the last thing Barrett wrote or not. I know he was very fond of it when he did his last interview. So stand back, here we go. Howling the pack in formation appear, diamonds and clubs like mystic fog of the dead, waving us back in formation, the pack in formation, calling you back through the blue, and the leader is seen, curling the pack on their backs, the fighters, misty, the waving, the pack in formation, far-reaching waves on sight, shone right by laser beams surround, all in mashing, hovering. The further I gazed, all the animals laying trails, the underbar winds of the reflecting electricity eyes, tears like that was ours grow sharper and stronger away and beyond, short wheeling, fresh spring, gripped with blanched bones, moaned, magnesium proverbs and sobs, howling the pack in formation appear, diamonds and clubs like mystic fog of the dead, waving us back in formation, the pack in formation. And obviously on top of that is another vocal track and a fantastic lead guitar, presumably played by Barrett himself. This was an older song they picked to finish the record off. Kind of thing that could have been written by Robyn Hitchcock almost. Here we go. An effervescing elephant with tiny eyes and great big trunk once whispered to the tiny ear, the ear of one inferior, that by next June he'd die. Oh yeah, because the tiger would roam. Little one said, oh my goodness, I must stay at home. And every time I hear a growl, I know the tiger's on the prowl, and I'll be really safe, you know. The elephant, he told me so. Everyone was nervy, oh yeah, and the message was spread to zebra mongoose and the dirty hippopotamus who wallowed in the mud and chewed his spicy hippoplankton food, tending to ignore the word, preferring to survey a herd of stupid water bison. Oh yeah, and all the jungle took fright and ran around for all the day and the night, but all in vain, because you see the tiger came and said, Hooby, you know I wouldn't hurt not one of you. I much prefer something to chew, and you're all too scant. Oh yeah, he ate the elephant. And then of course there's a tuba. Now, Time Fairy, do you know how long we've got?
You've got 11 minutes.
11 minutes, boy! 11 minutes of more Syd Barrett songs. So let's, hang on, let me launch back into this. Whew. This probably sounds better on electric, but I'm going to play it on this. Just imagine I'm overdubbing. Trip to heaven, up, down, to and fro. You have no words. Trip to a dream dragon. Hide your wings in a yellow star. Sails cackling at every place we break. Struck by scattered needles. Little minute gong coughs and clears his throat. Man of you see before you stand. Hey ho, never be still. The old original favourite grand. A grasshopper's green, a barium band. The tune they play is an Uscan bite. Trip to heaven ho, up, down, to and fro. You have no words. Please leave us here. Close our eyes to the octopus rise. Isn't it good to be lost in the wood? Isn't it bad so quiet there in the wood? Meant even less to me than I thought with the honey flowed yellow trickery seed. Drove our honeypots a mystic shining queen. Until the madcap laughed at the man on the corner. Hey ho, up the Talbot. Tripping heat gong shot a kangaroo. Some two in their tree they cried. Please leave us here. Close our eyes to the octopus rise. Here, close our eyes to the octopus rise. And the madcap laughed at the man on the corner. Hey ho, up the Talbot. The wind they blew and the leaves did wag. But they'll never put me in their bag. Disease will read in all we see. 'Cause high you go, so lower you creep. The wind explodes in tropical heat. The birds they throng on mossy seats. The squeaking door will always creak. To up, to down we'll never meet. So merrily trip to know my size. Please leave us here. Close our eyes to the octopus rise. And that fades out majestically on F. Let's just try one of these here. When I woke up today and you weren't there to play, then I wanted to be with you. When you told me your eyes whispered low of the skies, then I wanted to be with you. Inside me I feel alone and unreal, and the way you kiss will always be a very special thing to me. When I lay still at night, seeing stars high and light, then I wanted to be with you. When the rooftop shone dark, all alone saw a spark of love just to stay with you. Inside me I feel alone and unreal, and the way you kiss will always be a very special thing to me. I mention your name, turn around on a chain, and the sky opens of you. When you quiver, it's all. When I saw you so small, then I wanted to be with you. Inside me I feel alone and unreal, and the way you kiss will always be a very special thing to me. Or something like that. I wonder how much time we've got now.
You've got 3 minutes.
3 whole minutes.
3
well,
minutes,
I'm going to leave
love.
you with this. I hope you dig into your Syd records. I still think they're amazing. They're sort of sketchy. I've lived life as a professional musician, but they're brilliant. Here we go. Something like this. And next week, Miss Emma Swift and I will be doing David Bowie, two shows of Bowie's.
By request.
By request! Bowie by request, but we won't play your request if we can't play it. Yes, I'm thinking, yeah. Yes, I'm thinking of this. Yes, I am. Puddletown Tom was the underground. Hold you tight, so close, yes you are. Please hold on to the steel rail. Colonel with gloves, straps, leeches, he isn't glove on Sunday's mail. All the fives crock Henrietta, she's a mean go-getter. Got to write her a letter. Did I win? Did I win? King of this, I am yum, yummy and dough, yummy and yoon yum. Yes, I'm thinking of this. It seems skeleton kiss to a steel rail. Please and Pamela gloves, straps, leeches, chugging along with a funnel of steam. All the fives crock Henrietta, she's a mean go-getter. Got to write her a letter. I think that's probably it, isn't it? Have we stopped yet?
You're still on it?
I'm still on it.
Yes.
Hey, what do you know? We're still here. It's like you think it's all over and it isn't. But I think that's all we've got time for this particular trawl through the Barrett-thon. Thank you for indulging me in this flashback. That record is in my DNA, as you can tell if you've heard my stuff. It's a vital component of me, and I'm still growing out of that flower bed many years later. Hope you have some good compost too, and we'll see you next week for next week. God, just have a weekend, folks.